what's going on, everyone? This is the Eskwilax hour. This new episode with you guys. I know right now what's going on in California. Everyone's going through rough times, and right now, community is very important. And even us having the interviews, having the local artists come out do their things, the entrepreneurs. It's a little bit more of a challenge because there's a lot of fear in the end. I mean, in the air, not in the end. There's a lot of fear in the air, but we're still out here doing our part, which is sharing stories. And yeah, again, thank you guys for being here. I'm Efrain. Henry's in the cameras as usual. Big shout out to Henry. Rest in peace, Marco, as always. Thank you guys for being here on this new episode and season 17. And today we are here with Damaris and Alice from Eterna Primavera Cafe. Alrighty. So again, thank you guys for being here, and we're gonna get this interview going. Thank you, Damaris, for being here today with us, and Alice, because I know you guys are set up right over there, behind or a little bit to the left of us, I think. My left, yeah, my left. But yeah. So how did this come about? Like, you want to start with your side of the story?
Yeah, so me and my cousin who was in the coffee industry, she's been in the coffee industry for a couple of years now. We talk on the phone all the time and just brainstorm ideas all the time. And then we were thinking about, I'm like, okay, what is something that we can, a business we can start? And she was already very involved in the coffee business. She was very passionate about it. So I told her, hey, like, why don't we try to do something mobile where we can come to people, maybe host events for, like, not everybody drinks alcohol, not everybody wants a
Yeah, that's true.
so I was like, it would be a good alternative for people who don't want like a bar and maybe want a coffee bar. So that was the original idea. We ended up taking a slightly different route, but that was like the original idea that we had.
And this was what year?
Oh my God, this was probably like 2 years ago. It took us a while to start. Like, we settled on the idea.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. You're working on your business plan. You also
Yeah.
don't want to just rush into it. And then do you want to tell a little bit your side of it?
So how I got involved was that my sister had mentioned the idea of her and my cousin Damaris opening up the coffee, kind of like a coffee cart business, like she said. So I'm kind of got involved like as the hype man, you could say, like,
Man, I always need it.
yeah,
I always need it. Yeah, they always need it.
I try to always like encourage my sister to follow, her dreams and stuff, and whatever makes her happy. And she was very passionate about the coffee. So I told her, I'll support you in whatever way you can, like money wise or, giving you ideas, doing stickers. I started doing stickers for her, giving her ideas.
Is that your background in like graphic design?
Not this one. No, not this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually a nurse. So,
yeah.
yeah, so I'm actually a nurse, and I, just seeing how passionate she was about it, I wanted her to start. And they were on the idea for a while, but we were going through something really hard at that year, and I was like, it's now or never, and like we have to push it, and have that special person in our life, see this come up in the business. So that's kind of how I got involved in it. But just motivate them and get them started with it.
I mean, a lot of like entrepreneurs, you need that support. You need that, like you said, the hype man. So.
Yeah.
It's really good that they have you and everybody that's supporting you guys, your support system, that they're there, that, cheering you guys on in your business. And, Damaris, I was going to ask you, like, how did you guys make your own like coffee mobile cart, or you purchased it? Or
No, so our mobile coffee cart was built by her brother, our other cousin.
that's how you do it. It's family. Yeah.
This is a family.
That's how it should
function.
be. Yeah.
Everybody is involved. So my cousin, her brother, built the cart for us, and some other friends, like, of the family, were involved also. Like, we have one friend that's a plumber, so he was able to help us install like the water system for like our sink, our rinser. So we've had a lot of help. We've been very, very, very blessed that our family is super supportive. Our friends are super supportive. Anybody who can lend a hand, an idea, like a craft, they do. So we've been very, very, very blessed in that sense.
Oh, that's great. Like, cause that's a good way to start. Like, getting everyone involved. Just like, Especially, yeah, I mean, like having those skills to make like a coffee cart, because that's not easy. Like I've tried it in the past, it's not easy. It's not, it's challenging. And just setting it up the way you guys have it, like you have everything you need. You guys are ready. So, from there, I was gonna ask you guys. So, like, you've been here for about a year, you said?
Yeah, over a year.
Oh, yeah, okay, over a year. Like, what are like your good memories as far as like one good memory you can share with us?
I would say our 1 year anniversary, we had like we'd set up and we had like tables set up. We had like a whole display, displaying like some watermelon bread. We had like balloons. We had a jumper. We invited all of our friends, all of our family, and everybody came out. So it was really, really special to have like everybody show up for us. Take time out of their day to come spend it with us. My mom made tamales for everybody. It was like super fun. It was super like it was like also to see how far we've come, and then so many faces that came that came since we had like just a little table and a little like picture, like so it was really, really nice to see the same people who've been there from the beginning, and even new people we met along the way come out. It was really, really special.
Yeah, it's great that cause like I was telling Alice earlier that we were here last year. Like we filmed the episode on the other side, and I'm sure you guys were in the vicinity too. We just like we didn't run into each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is that's just how small and how big the world is.
Yeah.
That like if we would have seen you guys, we probably came over and got some coffee.
Yeah.
But I think we were more focused on the other side over here. Um, what about you, Alice? Do you have like a core memory from like the past that's like really impacted?
I mean, probably also the 1 year anniversary. Because like I say, like when we started from like the very bottom with like a Breville machine and a table and just like full of dreams and hopes, and the first day we came here, our mom was with us. And so like to see how much we grew from there to now. And obviously it was emotional too because we lost her.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, but like I know she would have been proud of us, and like having that community and love that showed up that day too was very special also for that, because it just shows how much like community is important, and that's what we want our coffee shop to be about, community and love, because it's always gonna be us, that's
Yeah.
and family. So yeah, that's all we got, and
Yeah.
that's to show like the kindness and love and support from strangers to us has been very like impactful for us, because we didn't think, oh, we were gonna get so much people coming over, and it was hard because like any business at the beginning, you don't get a lot of people, like it could be slow days and like you could get discouraged, but
Yeah, you
you
could
have to
definitely get
keep going, like
discouraged.
you
Yeah.
have to keep going and showing up for yourself and showing up for this business that you want to do, so that's something I've learned too also, like don't give up easily, and you gotta continue going for something that you really want.
Well, that's
Mhm.
great that you guys are all like, in it together.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like that's what made it really good for us, like having support from each other. Like my brother, like her mom, my sister, like we've all shown up for each other no matter what, because it's not easy. Like carrying that coffee cart is not easy either.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you guys are a whole team.
Yeah.
And well, thank you for sharing those memories with us, especially the one you mentioned, and that's
Yeah.
very like to the heart because many businesses do like you said, like when something that happens to like a family or friends, like
Mhm.
it kind of makes you think about life and like
Yeah.
where you want to go with it, and like just kind of like you said, like you guys started, and now she knows that you guys are keep going with it,
Yeah.
you know. Um, like from I was gonna say from like our show, like I was mentioning to you guys, we had a friend that he passed like a few years ago, a couple years back, and we couldn't just sit back and be like, no more show, We're like, you know what, we're gonna keep going because this is what he would have wanted. He's watching us, and right now, even after he's passed, that we still have episodes where I'm sure he's proud of like this, like being
Yeah.
here with like new entrepreneurs like yourselves. And so yeah, I'm
It's
glad
nice
that
to.
you guys, that have that power and strength to keep going.
Thank you. Yeah.
Um, I was gonna ask you, is I tried your matcha, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you, it's really good matcha. Let's
Thank
go,
you.
guys, come get your matcha. Where are we at again?
Lake Balboa and Victory by the pond. Yeah,
Do they have ducks here?
they do.
So you guys get matcha and free ducks too. So You just have to catch the ducks. But yeah. So besides the matcha, what other recipes do you guys have or are unique to you guys?
For us, the geisha, yeah, we have a geisha syrup that it's also made in Guatemala, and it's the the yeah, let me
Yeah. You guys can.
Yeah, so we work with some of our syrups. We get them from another Guatemalan brand that we love. We love the people over there. They have this syrup called geisha, and it's the cherry that the coffee bean grows in. So they get the pulp and they turn that into a syrup. So that's one of our favorites and one of our rarest flavors that I think people really really love. I would say another one of our recipes that we recently added. We do a specialty menu every month.
Yeah.
So all those specialty drinks are everything's made from scratch by us. And then last month actually, we introduced the banana matcha, which is popular
Banana
everywhere right now,
Wow.
and it's going crazy. Everybody loves it. And then we have a cafe de olla cold brew that people love. We make the cafe de olla syrup ourselves, and that one is really popular. It's like sweet, but then you get the softness and the bitterness of the cold brew. So that's my favorite, one of people's favorites. It's a good one that I recommend.
I mean, the geisha one sounds really unique to you guys. That's like something I've never heard of. And I've been in the coffee business for like years, and this is the first time I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's
So definitely, like, people should come out and come try that one. Do you guys have it every time, or?
every time.
Okay, so there you go, guys. You guys heard it right here. Come try the geisha. The geisha,
Yeah.
no? Am I saying it right? All right. And that one you said it's from directly from over there?
Yeah, so we work with the brand that has like their own syrup company, and they're also a Guatemalan brand, and it's they have distributors here,
Oh, okay.
but they're Guatemalan based.
Oh,
And yeah, we get our geisha from them, and then we get our macadamia syrup from them as well.
all
They're
right.
very very sweet. We love them.
Cool. I don't want to reveal too much. That's why I was kind of trying to cut you off.
Sure.
But I almost was like, no, it's secret. You could just get it right here. No. That was enough, but not enough to where people are like, I'm gonna go start mowing. Yeah, no. You guys have to get it here. That's why.
You have to get it here.
So like when you guys try the coffee, does everyone get involved, or is just you two that are like
No,
the recipes?
Oh no, we all get
Yeah,
involved.
yeah. So everyone's just caffeinated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was your first recipe?
We're always caffeinated. We started with the basics: vanilla, caramel, mocha, vanilla, caramel, mocha, white chocolate. The very basics. We didn't have any in the beginning. We didn't have specialty drinks. It took us a couple months to like, okay, we need to step it up.
All right. And Alice, what's your favorite recipe or drink that you guys make here?
My favorite one, I'm like, it's very simple. Just the vanilla latte. I usually get iced vanilla latte coffee, and I also like the cafe de olla cold brew is really good too. I've heard a lot of my coworkers actually say it reminds them of Mexico, and just because of that sweet, like that
The sugar?
yeah, they just say, oh, it just reminds me of Mexico, because you know Mexico's known for cafe de olla.
Yeah.
So a lot of them love it, and they're like, oh my god, it just took me back to Mexico. I think another one was the Christmas one we had,
Ooh.
the Biscoff, cookie good Biscoff.
Yeah?
Yeah, that one was very popular too. That's only for Christmas time, you know. But that's another favorite one of mine. Drink.
What about like in the fall? Do you guys have like, I don't want to be like all like, what do you call it? Like pumpkin spice?
Yeah, we did have pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice, I know for sure. Yeah, I can't really remember. But we also do strawberry matcha. That one has been very
yeah,
too.
it's good.
Yeah,
I had that not here, but I've had that before.
yeah, and we do our syrup, the strawberry syrup from scratch too. Yeah,
Yeah, that's you guys are using a high quality stuff here. That's definitely why people should come out here and try it.
Yes.
And I was gonna ask you guys. I have my page flipped. So like what other recipes would you come up with in the future? Like,
We want to do a carrot cake based drink because I love carrot cake and it's just one of my faves. So we want to turn that into a drink. I've also want to do a coquito latte, which is like a Puerto Rican drink. Usually have it around the holiday. It's kind of similar to horchata. It's not very popular over here, but I don't want to toot my own horn, but I make really good coquito. So we just want to like do that as in not the alcoholic version with coffee.
of course. Yeah, of
blend.
course. People bring their own alcohol, right?
BYOB.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hopefully want to introduce that soon. And then we're still brainstorming on our next couple of months. Right now for summer, we have like a pretty set menu. So I think in fall we would introduce some new drinks.
Yeah, cause I asked because like we film the episodes and it takes about like a week, 2 weeks to like put out there and like promote. So like when this is out, I don't know if you guys, it's already gonna be like what?
Yeah.
I guess September, like, cause it's going fast,
Fast, yeah.
But thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for sharing, the future recipes. What about customers' favorite? What would you say is like one that sells the most out of all of them?
Definitely our matchas. Our banana pudding matcha sells a lot. Our strawberry matcha sells all the time. We also do a lemonade matcha that sells all the time too because it's super fresh, especially right now in the summer. It's a big one. And then the café de olla sells a lot too. We get requests for it bottled. Sometimes we have bottled cold brew too available like throughout the week. So that one we have we get requests a lot. We get a lot of requests for that one as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, all the recipes and all the like customers' favorite, definitely people need to come out and try it.
Yeah.
And I guess I was gonna ask you guys, do you guys take only cash or card so that way people know to when to come?
We take cash, Zelle, card, Venmo. We take it all.
All right. No, yeah, it's just because like some places now are all cashless,
Yeah. No,
so
we
we
take
can't really like I went to a place like 2 days ago and it was like an older man and he was trying to pay with cash and we don't take that. And but you guys can bring your cash. Yeah, bring
we'll
all
take
your
your
cash. Yeah. So this has been the first half. It went by really quick and we learned a little bit about your background, your recipes. Not too much because we don't want to give everyone the secret recipes. And we're gonna take a little break, okay? Alice, Damaris, Eterna Primavera Cafe. We'll be back in a couple minutes. If you're watching this and you're near Balboa, when you're watching this, just come here during your break and get some coffee. So we'll be back, okay? Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the second half of our episode. We are interviewing Eterna Primavera Cafe. Let me read something I wrote real quick. It says, from Guatemala being to San Fernando dreams.
Yes.
Alice and Damaris, thank you for coming back with us. And let's get into it again, guys. And yeah, like I was asking you guys, tell me a little bit more about Guatemala, what that means to you guys.
So for us, it's important to bring our culture to San Fernando, basically, My dad is from Guatemala, her mom's from Guatemala. I'm half Guatemalan, half Salvadorian, so my mom's from Salvador, and we just wanted to bring that culture that our parents had shown us, because we're here because of them and their culture, and just like I don't know, the bean, when we went to Guatemala, we actually went to a coffee bean.
Oh, yeah, I saw you guys had a whole trip, right? Tell us a little about it. Yeah.
So me and my sister, we went to my grandma's house, and they know actually one of our uncles owns the coffee bean farm over there, or he works for the coffee bean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went and we did like a tour. They had us like try the different beans. They showed us the process of how the beans are made. Like, they're set dry by the sun. They showed us how they plant each tree and how long it takes for a coffee bean tree to actually grow. I just thought it like grew like quickly. It doesn't. It takes years to grow to a full dot tree.
Isn't there like volcanoes and stuff?
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. So it has to have the right climate and able to grow the coffee beans. So it was really cool to like get to know the process of how the bean is made. And yeah, that's how we got our beans from. So we go to that farm and we got the beans from, because we wanted to bring it directly from them. We didn't want to have like any like someone else,
Yeah, like a
get
third party. Yeah, yeah.
no,
Okay.
it's just we wanted them directly to have that income and not, get lowballed by other companies. Yeah, do you want to say something about?
And before we ask her, I was gonna tell you guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, but their shirt is Eterna Primavera. See, they were telling me a little about that earlier. I didn't notice that. That's unique. That's dope. That you guys came up with it together, right?
So yeah, we brainstormed on a couple names for a while, and then we came to Eterna Primavera Cafe because Eterna Primavera is what they call Guatemala. They call it El País de la Eterna Primavera because of the year-round perfect weather. So it's really known for its weather. And then we were like thinking, we're like, oh, this is a really good name for us. And then we were like, wait a minute, there's Prima in Primavera, and we're cousins. So we're like, perfect name for us. So we thought it was perfectly
That's pretty clever.
Thank
It's
you.
clever. It's a good way to start like a business like this.
Thank you.
And I was gonna tell you, what does Guatemala mean to you?
So both my parents are from Guatemala. I grew up very Guatemalan, I would say, because my parents are both Guatemalan, and honestly, it's everything. My culture is everything to me. Our traditions are everything to me. I really, really love the Guatemalan culture. There's a lot of Mayan culture in Guatemala. Visiting Guatemala was very like it was a very beautiful experience. The land is beautiful.
Which part did you visit?
So we went to La Gomera Escuincla, which is where my mom's side is from, and her dad's side, or my parents are siblings. So that's where my mom's side of the family is from. And then we also went to Antigua. We went to Tikal, which to me was like absolutely one of the best experiences of my life. So aside from like the beauty of Guatemala, I think our culture is something that's beautiful. And in Guatemalan culture isn't as big in the States as like other cultures. So I think it's really important to bring it to people and show everything we have to offer, which is like, our beans, our cuisine, our values. A lot of people say like when they have immigrated to Guatemala, because they've had like a surge of immigration coming in, they've always felt welcome. And something that I feel like a lot of Guatemalans say, and a lot of our parents say this a lot too, donde come uno, comen dos. Like, if one
That's
person,
beautiful.
everybody eats. And I feel like Guatemalan people are very like that. Like, if you were to move to Guatemala, they would welcome you. And it's like it's a very welcoming country. And I feel like our parents instilled that into us. And I feel like that's kind of like the base of our, like, just how we live our life, our business, just kind of how we do everything. It's just like based in our culture.
I mean, those are beautiful words that like you said, that your parents have installed in you guys. And definitely, yeah, you're right. Like Guatemalan culture is not as known as like right here in LA is like Mexican
Yeah.
culture. Mexican culture is bigger because it is closer.
Yeah, it's closer.
My experience with Guatemala is that I'm from Oaxaca, so there's a place that people that from my pueblo they go to. I think it's called Esquipula.
Yeah.
There's like a Cristo Negro. So like my community, they take a trip there or something like that. And one of my earliest photos that I have of me and my mother, I was maybe like 2. She's holding me in front of the church.
No.
The church. I don't know if you guys had been there.
No.
But it's like just from that photo, I was like, wow, it looks like a wonderful place. Welcoming.
Thank you.
Because there is a lot of like indigenous people in Oaxaca, and I know also in like Guatemala
Yeah.
there's a lot of indigenous people. So thank you guys for sharing that. And I was gonna ask like, what's your favorite like Guatemalan dish?
Oh, my favorite Guatemalan dish are tamales, especially my mom's tamales. Not to be biased, but definitely tamales. I love tamales, and I love garnachas. I love garnachas. They're my
You want to
favorite.
tell us what that is?
Yeah, it's like a deep fried tortilla with like carne deshebrada, and then it's like topped with like is it repollo? Yeah. Yeah, it's like repollo and like carrots. So it's very good. It's kind of like similar to like a sope, like a Mexican sope.
Yeah.
Similar to that.
And where would you go to get them?
My mom's.
Oh yeah. Dang. I'm sorry.
They also have them in
Well, people are not gonna come.
yeah, no, they're not coming to my mom's. They have them at the Guatemalteca Bakery. I think they have 2 locations, one here in Panorama and one in LA.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, near
I've
Cape.
been there.
Yes, and then also at the El Gato Night Market.
I've been there.
They have a stand there. Like, they
I've
just
seen
sold
that.
garnachas. Those are really good. I love going
Yeah.
there and getting them there.
Yeah, I remember. I actually went to vend there once.
Oh, you.
That's how I know. Yeah, I saw the garnaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you like 5 for 10.
Yeah, the little ones, right? They're like, cause like you said, like, what is it, gordita? What is it close to?
Like a sope.
Yeah, but the soap is like bigger, no?
Bigger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Similar structure.
Definitely, yeah, tasty. What about you, Alice? Tell us what's your favorite.
For me, one of my favorite dishes would be the plátanos, the fried
Oh,
plátanos
yeah.
with beans and a cheese with crema and um what's a bolillo. We call it bolillo, which is like a pan francés
Yes,
in Mexico.
yeah.
Yeah. So then that's one of my favorite dishes, and growing up my mom used to make that a lot, so it's my favorite memory. My mom is from Salvador, but she did migrate to Guatemala, so she
Yes.
grew up there most of her life. So she made a lot of dishes also. Another one would be the the carne guisada. It's like a soup,
Yeah.
but the carne, yeah. That's my other favorite one.
And then there's a big bread. You guys seen it, the long one?
Oh
What's
yes,
that one called?
yeah.
That's what it's called, lengua. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
crunchy, no? Like sweet. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like
And
I know how they look, but I don't know what they're called.
yeah, the milhojas.
Nah.
Have you tried that one?
I'm sure. Yeah. I've tried a lot of Guatemalan bread because, like I said, I used to go to the bakery and like
Mhm.
try it. I just don't know the names.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I-
terrible at memorizing things. But yeah. So those are your favorite.
Yeah.
And are you guys planning to go soon again to Guatemala or travel?
Yeah, I was there in, well, no, last year. Yeah, no, I went last July actually. But I do want to go back. I want to take my kids again now that
Mhm.
they're a little older because they don't remember. I just want them to grow up with that culture and see what a beautiful, country it is also, and how we grew up. And it's important for me to give that culture to my kids and know that where they came from and not be ashamed of that.
Of course, yeah, definitely. Especially because it's very rich culture.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that's something important for us, just especially with what's going on. Like I just want them to be proud of being Hispanics
Yeah.
and not to let anybody tell them otherwise.
Yeah.
you know?
Especially right now with all the propaganda going, because you know how ICE is in LA and just
Yes.
trying to scare people.
Yeah.
Especially right there in I don't know if you saw MacArthur Park. I saw it.
yeah.
Everyone's talking, not talking about it, but actually being there on their TikToks and showing like the
Yeah.
live streams of how this whole, these people are trying to scare and install fear in this community.
Yes.
Because I know that MacArthur Park is a big Guatemalan community.
Correct.
Like I used to go there, and there's las señoras with sus huipiles and everybody with their
Yeah.
babies on their
Yeah.
back. Yeah. So now, now it's being a little bit more difficult for people to go outside there, but I still do see them.
A little bit, yeah. And that shows how much hardworking Hispanics are, and they don't give up. That's what I want them to do, like stand for what's right and not get intimidated. Mm, Yeah.
Did you want to share
Yeah.
a little bit?
I mean, I obviously we all know what's going on. For us, it's super, super important to let our community know, undocumented, documented, that to us, like, we stand with you. We hear you. We're thinking of you. Like, when we come here and we see like our vendor friends not showing up because of what's going on, it hurts us. It's something that we don't take lightly. It's something that weighs on us. It's unfortunate that they can't come here. It's sad when we're able to show up, but they're not. And like, there's people here that have vended for a long time, and then all of a sudden, like, they're not here, or people that you see, faces that walk by like every weekend, are not here. It's sad that you can't go, like, they're not able to come out here and do what they've put so much work in for, or like even to just come have a stroll at the park. Like, it's very sad. It's very unfortunate. I hope that we can continue supporting each other, because in in times like this, I would say kindness is radical. Like, being kind to your neighbor is like, it's something so small, but it's like it goes a long way, because it's very difficult for us to go and, like, as much as we can try and like get ICE out of our streets, we can fight that fight. But there's also like small fights, like there's small battles that we can do, being nice to our neighbors, talking to people who have different opinions than us, and explaining to them why we came here, why our parents came here, why our family's here. And it's like, it might sound like beating a dead horse, but for me, I have conversations, because it's like, you're uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable, But the only way for us to get somewhere is if we have conversations with people that think differently than us. So I don't know. That's something that I would say to people who have a voice or have a platform or have an opinion that they want to share. Like, share it. If it like makes somebody feel uncomfortable, so be it. You know.
Well, thank you very much for those kind words. I mean, definitely you are right. There's a lot of ways to help out each other. Like a lot of people right now, they are picking up groceries, picking up other people's children, or if they're even kids are going to school. And I think in LA right now, like one of the colleges out there, they just straight out just put the all the their I guess the classes online just to help out,
Yeah.
la gente, because we all know it's going, like you said, it's happening, and we all know we are trying to stop it, and like even like the actual local government's trying to stop it, not just the people. They're trying to do their part too, right? So we're all in it together.
We're all in it together.
It's affecting everyone.
It's
As
affecting
far as
everybody.
like small businesses too, like they're empty, and that's why it's very important for people to support small business right now.
Yeah.
Like coffee shops, like coffee business like yourselves, like the taco trucks, like half of them are gone now. It's very sad, like the whole how the city is losing its like soul.
Yeah.
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 And thank you guys for being here with us,
Thank you for being here with us and interviewing us.
And yeah, like I was telling earlier in the intro, like, yeah, there's a lot going on, but we also want to be here sharing these stories with the public. Before we leave, because I already know it's like almost time, I was gonna tell you about your shirt. You want to tell us about your shirt a little bit?
Yeah, this is a shirt from our friend Danny Brown.
Shout out, Danny.
Yeah, shout out Danny. He actually connected us, and this is his shirt. He has a couple different options. I think he has a Mexican one and a Salvadorian one. So this is his shirt. I love it. I say it's part of our uniform now because I have a couple colors and a couple different ones. So I wear them all the time.
That's great. Yeah, it's a dope. It's I don't know if you remember like the old school '90s shirts
Yeah.
like that. That's why I like it's cool. Do you guys have any words for like other entrepreneurs that want to start or that have an idea but don't go about it like because they're scared or afraid? Like, you want to go first and then Alice?
Sure. I would say if you have an idea, just go for it. The worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work out, but you tried. Like, you're not gonna, like, if you have that little like espinita, like that little thorn that's bugging you, like do it, go for it. And even though you may feel like you're not going anywhere or it's not getting better, it's not getting easier, I feel like you will see small progress. Like for us, we started with just a table, like Breville and like a tiny little like water pot, and it was like the smallest little setup, and then we've been able to expand so much. And in those times, like we felt like we were not getting anywhere. We couldn't even get our generator started on the first day. Like we have a video, we couldn't even get it turned on. Like now we have an operation that runs pretty smoothly. We still have days where we like forget stuff goes wrong, but show up for yourself, like show up for each other, like bet on yourself, always bet on yourself, because if you don't bet on yourself, nobody's going to bet on you. If you have that base of like that faith in yourself, I think you can accomplish a lot.
Thank you.
I agree. Just nothing in life is easy, to be honest. We've had our struggles, but we always keep going. Um, like she said, just go for it. And if you fall, come back up, and that's all you could do. Life's too short to care about what people think, to be honest. And I was somebody like that. I care a lot about what people think.
Yeah, it's a big mistake.
Yeah, you don't live your life. So just go for it. Don't care what nobody says about it. Sometimes friends and family are not gonna they'll be there to support you, and you strangers could support you more than your family and friends. But keep going, don't give up, and it's all on you. You're your best bet here, and that's it. Yeah, you're your biggest fan. Keep going and don't give up. That's all.
I was gonna ask you specifically,
Mm-hmm.
do you have a message for like your kids? Like they might watch this like 10 years from now. Like, what message would you tell them in regards to like the coffee that you guys are doing right here? Because this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
So you wanna?
I would just tell them, that to work hard. Nothing in life is given. from a young age, my dad, I used to go car washing with him, cleaning houses, windows. Fight for what you want. Never give up on your dream. Um, you know, love your culture, love yourself, importantly, and you know, I do this for for you guys. My kids are my biggest motivation, and just remember this time and from where we started and from where we're gonna be going. Because for me, I want this to be a bigger future for you guys.
There you go. Thank you for sharing that. I know it's very from the heart. Yeah, that's what we try because we have interviews from like 2000 like 17. So we're about to hit the 10-year mark.
Yeah.
So there's artists that we have on there that have been when they started
Yeah.
and they were like I don't know 20 and now they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
So like that, well, the fact that I'm telling you, like, oh, they'll see this.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna be on YouTube. So when 10 years from now, yeah. As long as YouTube's still around,
right? Yeah.
But we'll figure out. We'll keep it up there somehow.
Yeah. Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Any last shout outs? To anybody out there? Go ahead.
So I do want to give a shout out to our Instagram and our TikTok, Eterna Primavera Cafe. We also will be launching some T-shirts very soon. She's wearing them right now. The art on the bus is a Guatemalan bus, inspired by the buses in Guatemala. It says Eterna Primavera Cafe on the top, and then 502 and 818 on the bottom on the license plate. The art is also by Danny Brown, same person who made these shirts. So shout out Danny. Yeah, they'll be available soon on our Instagram. So let us know.
Alrighty. Thank you again for being here with us. You're taking time out of your day, and especially with everything going on. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye to these entrepreneurs for now. Hopefully, we can interview them again, maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. And again, support small business, support entrepreneurship, support creatives. Stay strong, LA. Right now, difficult times. La gente unida jamás será vencida.
Sir.
Peace.